Hey everybody, it is Kate Weatherwise, your favorite weather girl, coming to you with another weather forecast. Today is Wednesday, October 29th. It is about 12:30 in the afternoon, and I am giving this forecast for the rest of today and through the rest of the week and also upcoming weekend. So, I am trying something new. I have a different screen behind me. It's sort of like a green screenish, so that's why the edges of me look a little wobbly, and sometimes it almost looks like I'm a floating head. So I apologize for that. I just wanted to make sure everybody knew this is my YouTube channel, Kate Weatherwise, and then you can also find me on Facebook and Instagram at Kate Weatherwise as well. So if you're a Facebook person and you also have a YouTube account, you can go in through Facebook to get to my YouTube account, and it's also Kate Weatherwise, and also my Instagram account is Kate Weatherwise. So I just wanted to put that there so everybody knows. And also, if you could like, subscribe, comment on my videos, and just kind of keep the conversation going, that really helps me get known and get watched, so I can become more of a force in this whole social media YouTube world. So, but what I wanted to do right now is give the forecast. That's what I'm here to do. And we're going to do the forecast for the inland Northwest, the Spokane area, more specifically, northern Idaho, and maybe a little bit of western Montana, because it's usually all connected. So what weather we are seeing, you're going to see it the next day, the next 36 hours in western Montana. So let's just get started with that right now so we can see what is coming down the pike. All right, this is my go-to weather model, the GFS, and this is going out 384 hours. So several days, many days out. But today we are looking at temperatures in the mid to upper 40s. They may reach to the low 50s by the end of the day before the sun goes down, but it's going to be mostly cloudy. We're seeing I'm looking outside, we're seeing some sun, but it's mostly cloudy, some sun breaks. We still have a little bit of fall color out there, which is really nice. Today I have the day off from my 9 to 5 job. And so it's also the wedding, my wedding anniversary, my 9th wedding anniversary, which is why I took the day off. And my husband took the day off too. So we're going to try to get out and about and get some really beautiful footage from the fall color that's out there, maybe some clouds, and then I'll be able to share that as well. So hopefully that's on the docket for today. But weather-wise, it's going to be dry the rest of today. We did have some rain that fell overnight last night, but it was in the nighttime hours, usually typically when most people are asleep. So if you woke up to a wet ground, that's why. But now it's gone, and it's going to be dry the rest of today. It's going to be dry on Thursday and on Friday as well. Friday is when we have our next system coming in from the coast, where we can expect some rain into the early hours of Saturday, reaching all the way into Saturday afternoon. But it's going to be light. So, but today and tomorrow, we're going to see temperatures in the low 50s with lows at night below freezing, and upper 20s to low 30s for most of us. So the ground's going to freeze. It's just for a few hours in the morning, and then we warm back up in the afternoon. But that's what the plan is for temperature-wise for today and tomorrow, and Friday again probably in the mid to upper 40s for highs on Friday, as those clouds start to come back in. And like I said, we can expect our next system to come in Friday night, late Friday night, early Saturday morning, like literally just after midnight through Saturday afternoon, mid-afternoon, a little bit of light rain. And temperatures on Saturday are going to be around 50 degrees. And Saturday is going to be November 1st, guys, which, after November 1st, anything that falls can be snow for a lot of us, especially as we get into November. But what I wanted to look at now is going out to, this is from the Climatic Data Center you can't see it on the screen Let's see. Here we go. This is valid for Monday, which is this coming Monday, through Friday, November 7th. So for all of next week, they're calling our area to have a 40 to 50% chance of it being warmer than normal, like above normal, which above normal for us is still not warm, but it's going to be like maybe 5 degrees warmer than it typically is this time of year, and it is translating to that in my forecast. So instead of it being in the 40s for highs, it's going to be in the low 50s for highs starting next week. But and then for precipitation, if we go look at precipitation for the next 6 to 10 days for the same time frame, November 3rd through November 7th, so that's all of next week, it's saying above normal precipitation. And we are going to start to see a more rainy pattern set up next week. So I'll reveal that here coming up. And then the 8 to 14 day temps, that's starting on the 5th. So next week, next Wednesday, I believe that is, through the 11th. And again, still warmer. Look, the central part of this country is going to be the warmest, 70 to 80% chance of it being warmer than normal. But for us, just slightly normal. It's not like, oh my gosh, I can wear shorts again or short sleeves. It's just like 5 degrees or so of what we typically see. So I wanted to point that out too. And then still between the 5th and 11th, that's when that rainy pattern is going to set back up. It's looking like it's going to anyway. And there's a pretty dark green bullseye over eastern Washington and northern Idaho, which gives us, 60, 70, 80% chance of seeing above normal precipitation for that time frame. So I'm going to go back to the GFS here, and we're going to just kind of start going out, and we'll see here coming in. This is the Friday system coming in. That's going to give us some light rain Friday night into Saturday morning and into Saturday afternoon, but it's going to be a light amount of rain. I'd say 0.2 of an inch at the most. That's going to fall on eastern Washington. And this actually shows that not much is even going to fall over in eastern Washington. I believe that we are going to get some rain and precipitation overnight, Friday night into Saturday and during the day on Saturday. But again, this model is every 3 hours. So it looks like, oh, there's not going to be any rain over here, but there is going to be some rain. This is just not picking that up because of the time frames. So, but there's really not going to be any wind with that system either. So it's going to be just light rain falling, just sort of a nuisance rain. So if you have plans outside or you're going out to run errands or an event or something like that, then just, pack your rain gear so you'll be ready for that. And then another high pressure system sets back up. That's what this 1024. This is a high pressure. It's going to be, and the winds typically come. They are counterclockwise or clockwise for a high pressure. So we're going to have just some light winds, but it's going to be out of the north. So it's not going to really cool us down, but it is going to be sort of a little cool shot. And so we're going to go forward here over time. And as you can see, not much going on for eastern Washington, northern Idaho, or western Montana. There's a little bit of snow in the North Cascades that looks like it wants to come in around the 2nd of November, which is going to be Sunday. And then our next system that we have to worry about doesn't look like it's going to enter our area until Tuesday-ish of next week. But then Tuesday and Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday of next week looks to be that rainy pattern, which if you go back to here, this is that time frame, the 5th through the 11th. That's the wetness that this graphic is picking up on. So beyond the weekend, it looks like it's going to get wet starting on Tuesday night through the rest of next week. But for now, this weekend, we can expect a wet Saturday, but temperatures around 50, upper 40s to around 50 degrees. Sunday, same, although we're going to have more sun. It's going to clear out. The rain's going to clear out. It will bring back the sun on Wednesday, and temperatures will be in the 50 to 55 degree range. So a little bit warmer on Sunday, but both nights, Saturday night, our temperature is going to be around 30 to 35 for most of us. And Sunday is going to be back around freezing for most of us too, freezing or below for most of us. So that's your forecast for this week, the rest of this week and into the weekend. Again, beyond Sunday, we're looking at a dry Monday and a dry Tuesday, but then Tuesday night into Wednesday, and then off and on for the rest of the week. It looks like the forecast it's bringing us more rain back into the picture. Now, really quickly, we have this low. This is the fourth coming at us from the southwest and a little bit west, but it goes, this typically, when we have a system, the trajectory of this system usually brings in warmer than average weather. So that, and the snow stays up into Canada and doesn't come down even much into the Cascades, maybe a little bit. And then the next system comes up from the south too. So that's again, and here's some wind is coming in for there too. But it just looks, this is Thursday morning, more rain for us. So it's just going to be waves of rain that are going to come in for next week. But the rest of this week, over the weekend, outside of Friday night into Saturday, it looks to be dry. It looks to be, a little bit warmer, maybe right around normal temperatures, upper 40s, low 50s. And then we will experience some rain the following week. And I don't see a lot of wind over the next little bit too. After the weekend, we may pick up some wind from one of these systems that roll in after Tuesday, but I will update you all for that as we get closer. And yeah, that's the forecast coming up for the next 5 days. And if you have any questions, always reach out to me. I'm always here to answer your questions. And again, you can reach me, Kate Weatherwise or Kate Weatherwise here. And please go to my channel and like and subscribe and comment. I really appreciate it. And I will see you on the next forecast. All right, guys, talk to you later.